Hey guys, TecTimmy here. So in this video, I am going to be unboxing and maybe setting up, or at least I'll show you how to set it up, the Rollicool Smart Portable Air Conditioner. And we're going to do it right now. Let's go. Okay, so I've got my scissors on standby here. And I do understand that this is not supposed to be lying down like this. In fact, I recommend that you tilt it up basically until you take it out of the box. So keep it upright basically so the coolant in the unit doesn't get into any trouble. And basically, I just tipped it over right now for purposes of doing the unboxing video. So we're going to take these guys off here first of all, and then we're going to see what we have inside. So I bought this basically to replace, I had the Yukoki portable air conditioner, and it's actually served me well for the past 4 years. I have no complaints about the air conditioner. It's just that with the heat this summer, I needed something more powerful. The Yukoki one, I think, was maybe 8,000 BTUs. This one's 14,000, so I'm giving the Yukoki one to a friend. And the thing that I like about this is it works with my friend Alexa, and it has some other cool smart features that I'll touch on as we go through the video here. But yeah, so the box itself actually surprisingly, so first of all, it's super heavy. This is super heavy. So easily 60 pounds. In fact, I'll throw the actual weight on the video here. So, but in the description, but it's this thing's actually super heavy. So I'm going to do my best. And the box is larger than I was expecting as well. So I don't have my usual unboxing rig set up here, but either way, we're going to get out of the box and we're going to take a first look at it. So again, this is the 14,000 BTU model. The Rollicool actually comes in different BTU sizes and capacities and so forth. So I'll leave a link to in the description down to the unit where you can check it out if you want and see the different sizes. But for now, for today, let's get out of the box, do an unboxing. I'll show you the parts, and then we'll look at what it's going to take to set it up. I may actually, so the video doesn't go too long, I may save the setup video for a separate video, but either way, we'll take a look at the pieces and I'll tell you what I know, a little bit that I know in terms of how to go ahead and set this up. So cool. Okay, so this is the top of the box. You couldn't figure that out. That may be a little bit obvious. I'm just coming over here because I want to try and get this as centered as possible for you guys. Okay, good. And so probably the best way to open this is from the top. It actually looks, that seems to be the case. And then, yeah, so we have some packing materials up here and some additional strappy things. So we're going to get these off first, and then we'll see what we have for parts on the top here. It looks like this piece should lift out. And this does seem to be the top, so I'm glad I actually opened it this way. So there we go. So definitely try and open it from the top of the box if you can. I'm probably going to need to tip this back over to take it out of the box, but that's that. So this is, I believe, is the ring for the ventos. Yeah, it is for sure. So that's the ring that you attach to the ventos, which is here, which we'll look at in a second. This is the window adapter. So basically, this attaches to the ring, and then that goes with the hose onto here, basically like that. So you can vent it out your window. These, I do believe, are required to be vented out the window. What I like about this model is that it had a nice, and we'll take a look at the other adapter in a second, but it has a very thin, narrow profile. So I live on the ocean here, and my biggest concern was I didn't want anything that's going to block the view of the window. So we'll take a look at that in a second as well. But that's the adapter ring for the hose. And I think I'll just set these parts aside for now. And then we have a few additional pieces in here as well. So let's take the Slinky out of the box here. I don't know if you guys, I'm probably dating myself, but I don't know if you guys remember what a Slinky is, but Slinkies did that, and they basically, this was a toy in the 80s, and they basically slunk down the stairs. But this will expand. And also my understanding is, I would say keep this as tight and straight as possible when you go to install it in the window, because that will help with ventilation. So there is that. So that is so that's the vent hose. Right here, we have some additional pieces in the bag here. Let's take a look at this. So that is a drain hose, which is not required. You can actually drain the unit basically by, there should be a little spout in the back where you can just drain it into a bucket or a pan or whatever. But that, if you want to have continuous draining, that's what that hose looks like. I'm going to throw that aside as well. And then here we have a nice looking remote, actually. So that's the remote for the unit. I plan to and hope to use mine with ALEXA to control it for the most part. So I'm hoping that I can control this for the most part with my voice, but it's nice to have the separate remote on standby here as well. So that's kind of cool. Nice looking. It looks like it's going to require some batteries. Let's see what we have here. So 2 AAA. There you go. I actually did an unboxing video for a very cool charger that will charge up both AAA and AA batteries for you. It was super cheap. It actually includes the batteries. It actually includes some batteries, but I'll drop a link to that video as well somewhere. I'll put it up on screen. I'll leave it in the description. But that's for the battery charger. Probably something for another day. And then here's our documentation. So it looks like we have a nice looking document. So we got 14,000 BTU. So this is the 414 model. And then Rollicool. And then Rollibot owner. Welcome to the new age of cool. Oh, we like that. Okay, good. And then let's just see. So it looks like a full manual, actually. I don't like the fact that we have the little itty bitty type, but we do have what looks like a full manual. And then so here's the box contents, which we're looking at right now, obviously. So we have the unit itself, the remote control, which we just looked at, the drainage tube, so I had that right. In the window kit, which includes so that's the window kit. So that's that narrow profile that I mentioned. We'll look at that, take a close look at that in a second. The exhaust hose, which I showed you, the outer connector, which I showed you. So that's the window insert. And then the inner connector, which is basically goes on the other end of the hose. And then we have the control panel and so forth. So we'll take a closer look at the control panel in a sec. I just want to continue to go through the document here to make sure, see what else we have. Yeah, so it has a nice diagram with callouts. So the filter, drainage, opening, air vent. So the documentation looks excellent. So I think that this should probably help you quite a bit in getting this connected, set up, and just getting a better understanding to how it works. We'll review the remote as well. So this is a nice looking document. I just wish they made the typeface a little bit bigger. But so without further ado, let's actually take the rest of this guy out of the box. Oh, and then this is our exhaust vent. I'm actually going to put that aside for now as well. And then we have looks like we have some screws and a little washer. So that's probably when you go to attach it to the window. I believe that's optional as well. We can take a look. So let's get rid of these bags. Whoop, see ya. And then this styrofoam. I hate styrofoam. But so that comes off the top. The reason I don't like styrofoam is it tends to get all those little styrofoam boogies in the carpet when you open it up. That one doesn't seem too bad. And so this is the mount for the window. And this is what I was talking about earlier. So I love the fact that it has this nice thin profile. So that's not going to block my view. I believe they're called, maybe they're not double hung there. I have a slider, basically a sliding window. And so I am going to install this vertically like that. This is where that insert will go, and the hose will actually go on the other end. So I don't think I'm actually going to be able to do the install in this video. I just think the video is going to go way too long, but hopefully this is actually enough to help you guys be dangerous with how to set this up. If you really, so I'm actually not going to do the full setup, but if you want to see me install it in the window, I will create a separate video. Just drop a comment down below and we can do that. But so for now, I'm just going to put that aside as well. But again, the thing with that is I just love the narrow profile. And now, so we have the main unit here. So I'm going to pull it out this way. So there's a couple of handles on either side, using those to sort of finesse it out of the box here. And so you can see that it looks like potentially I could have just lifted the box up and had it come out that way. Okay, so I was able to zoom in on the control panel here. And so, yeah, so let's go from left to right here. So this is a little bit different than the way that the instructions explain it, but I think it'll make more sense logically. So the first button here is a timer button. It says press to turn timer mode on or off. The next button is the fan speeds button. So this is the swing button. And my understanding is, so that makes this oscillate basically. So I think with this unit, it'll probably go up and down, which it helps to disperse the air. Let's just see. So here we have, it looks like, so that's temperature control. So basically temperature up, temperature down. Easy enough on that one. On the little picture of the moon here, we're going to go on the next page. Oh, so that's sleep. So that's a sleep button, which lets you enter or exit sleep mode and then to save energy. And then, so here we have all of the different modes. So I believe this one, it has heat, dehumidification, and AC, and then the bottom one is heat as well. I won't use the heat or the dehumidification. I have a separate unit for that. My understanding with these is, particularly if you use them to do dehumidification, the tanks will fill up rather quickly. And then here on the end, we have the power button. Let's take a look at the power cord on the back. So again, I believe this opens up and that's where the air comes out. If I'm wrong about that, I will include a correction on screen, but I'm pretty sure that that's it. There's a bunch of different vents in here and you can find out about those in the instructions, but basically they're washable. You can get at the vents in here and in here as well. But I wanted to show you the length of the cord. It's kind of a concern for me because I've got to go a little bit of a ways. And if you do need to extend this, I recommend that you get something with either a power strip or a surge protector to support the UFI plug, and you're going to want to put that into either a standard outlet or an outlet that has some sort of surge protection into it, because these things draw a lot of power, and I wouldn't want to risk anything otherwise. So, really nice looking unit, and I'm very excited to try it out. The coolest thing about this, or the really coolest thing about this, I should say, is that it works with ALEXA for voice control. There's also an app, and you can have this when you're out of the house. You can set timers and things. You can actually control it using the app to have it fire up before you come home. So that way your crib is nice and cool. And I hope this video helped you guys. And I hope that you enjoy a cooler apartment, home, wherever you may live. And hope to see you in the next video. If this video did help you, wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up. It helps out the channel a lot. And hope to see you in the next one. Cheers.